Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am the Cuban Modern Mystic, and I'm bringing you another pick a card reading today. Today's reading is going to be Divine Time Messages. So if you click this video, this message is for you. As always, you can find my contact information down below. If you like the video, please subscribe. But let's just get into it. All right. So today we have 4 piles for you to choose from. So take a deep breath, close your eyes, think for a second, and whichever pile calls to you, choose that pile. So we have pile number 1 with the Green Aventurine. We have pile number 2 is Sodalite. Pile number 3 is Amethyst. And pile number 4 is the Lemurian Quartz. Alright, so you can find the timestamps down below, and I will meet you back here. Thanks. Welcome back. Pile number 1, if you chose the Green Aventurine, here is your reading. Okay. All right. We have letting go. Eek. Self-worth. The Magi. The Revolutionary. Four of Pentacles. The Magician. Three of Swords. Nine of Wands. The World. Nine of Pentacles. Time Out. And we have the Unseen. Okay, so pile number 1. The message that I'm getting is, in the past, you were, there was stability in your life. It could be in your home life or your career. Here with the Four of Pentacles, 4 meaning very balanced, stable, secure. It could have been that maybe this could either be, like I said, it could be a relationship, your home life, or we could be talking about your business, your work, your school, feeling very balanced and stable, I guess is the way that I want to put it. Feeling balanced and stable. But at the same time, I see this imagery here of the strings being pulled in every direction. It's making me feel like, you might have been, it was stable and it was fine and it was good, but you're wanting to look forward to something else. There might have been a spark of something else, whether that be another person, a hope for a better relationship, a hope for a better job, or a different job, a different career. This could be, maybe your friend group, right? You're feeling like there's something else on the horizon. At the moment, though, I definitely feel like pile number 1, you guys are going through it. You're feeling sadness, or you could just be hurt. You could just be in a funk. You could be depressed. Maybe the situation that you were in, that stable situation, is no longer stable, right? You could be feeling like you want to get out of it. You know what I'm saying? You're sad. You want to get out of this situation. You don't know if you can really keep going forward. The feeling that I'm getting, the vibe that I'm getting, right, is like you don't know if you can fight any more of these battles. You feel like you've had enough, right? You don't know if you can go further. However, if you're feeling, if that's the way that you're feeling like whatever it is, your situation, your relationship, your home life or career, your job, your school, you're feeling upset, right? You're feeling sad at the moment. The advice I'm getting for you is, if there's something that you have to let go of it, right? Let go of it, because if something is not meant for you, hanging on to it, dragging onto it is just going to make the separation worse, right? So if something's not meant to be in your life, if you're feeling like whatever this was, whatever it is for you is stagnant, is not making you happy anymore, you're feeling sad, anxious about the whole situation, maybe it's time to just surrender and let go, and whatever's going to happen is going to happen. I know myself as a super type A person, that's really easy to say but not as hard to do, right? It's very difficult to just go, okay, I fall backwards, let it go. But this situation is calling for you to not force it, and if you're feeling like you don't know if you have the drive or the force or the willpower to get through this situation, you do. If you feel like, I'm not good enough, I don't know if I can do this whole situation, the message that I'm getting from your guides is, have some self-worth, because you are so much more than I kind of like funny, it's like, what you need to hear is this: your heart is breaking here, but it can be whole again. It can be whole again if you have a little self-confidence. And I mean, that's not easy, right? If you're heartbroken and you're sad about something, you lost your job, or you broke up with someone, or, you're just sad in your relationship, or somebody moved away or something like that, or you're just not feeling satisfied, it's really difficult to go from boom, I'm sad, to boom, I have total confidence in myself. But the little things along the way, telling yourself, yes, I can. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll take a minute, and when I'm feeling really down, I'll write 5 things that I'm really thankful for. And it's not to say you're going to ignore what you're feeling. Never ignore. If you're sad, you're sad. Sit with that and process that. That's part of learning your lesson. But, it's also a part of growing, so in order to get out of that, sometimes I'll, like I said, write 5 things that I'm really, really grateful for. So it's like, sometimes I'll feel like crap about whatever that may be, money, life, stress, whatever, somebody's sick, whatever that is, and write, okay, well, these are 5 things that are going my way. And it just gives you a little bit of perspective, right? It just gives you a little bit of perspective and a little bit of like, will to move on, right? A little spark to help you move on. So maybe you could sit down and write some things that make you feel good about yourself, why you do think that you can do this, right? We all start somewhere. We all have to start somewhere, but you're never going to be this, the person that you want to be, unless you believe in yourself a little bit. And the message here, I mean, because you have the magician and the magi, so it's the same thing. You are the magician, meaning you can do this. You have all the tools to make whatever you want happen. And you have it twice here. So it's like your guides are reinforcing it twice, that you are the magician. I mean, you are the guy, girl, whatever gender, not gender non-specific. You have the tools within you right now at this moment to get the life that you want. So we all, you just have to start taking steps towards it. And here you have the revolutionary. So whatever it is that idea that's coming to you right now that you don't know if you can do it, because you're a magician and you're a revolutionary. That idea that you might be thinking is, oh God, that's so dumb, no one's gonna like this, no one's gonna believe in this, whether that be music, art, something that you want to do, You are a revolutionary. Somebody's got to do it for the first time, and maybe that's you. Maybe that's you. So if you want to give up, if you want to just sit in your sadness, maybe tell yourself, I'll sit in that sadness today, but tomorrow I'm the revolutionary, I'm the magician, I'm going to keep going, because I'm not going to stop until I try. I mean, nobody, right? Myself included, right? We all got to start somewhere. We all got to start with something. So if you have that spark of that idea that's different, even if it's different and nobody's done it before, go for it. Even if it's just the idea of a relationship. Listen, I feel like there could be more, like I could be happier. Explore that within yourself. You have the self-worth to know what it is that you are capable of and that you deserve, right? And that you deserve. So let go of the situation of the sadness. You can be sad today, but tomorrow try to let it go, because something better is coming for you. And what I feel like here, the biggest things that you're going to trip up on is needing to take some time to give yourself space to find your self-worth, to contemplate, to have solitude, to have the consciousness, the mindfulness to process whatever it is that you're feeling and make the next step, right? Make the next step. It's going to be difficult because, again, there's some stuff here that maybe you're not sure of, right? And if you're the type of person that's like, I need to know everything, I'm that kind of person. I want to anticipate, I want to plan. I mean, as human beings, we want to do that. We plan for the future. You want to know what's going on. That can be difficult for you, but don't give up. Don't give up just because it's unseen. Maybe it's not what you don't know what it is, but it could be leading to something better. And the good news is that you have here the World and 9 of Pentacles. I mean, together, this is pretty much means getting your wishes fulfilled, the end of your journey, the completion of this cycle, the end all of, I guess, like the dream that is that you want. So whatever this is in the future, if you take all these tools that you have within you to make this happen, I mean, you have a beautiful outcome here, which is all your wishes being fulfilled, what it is that you want. So it's a career and you're like, I don't know if I should do this or this thing that I want to invent. I don't know if anybody's gonna like that, go towards it, because even if it right now at this second it's not successful, eventually it will be. This is what your guides are telling me. Go down this path because you will have your wishes fulfilled. The world will be at your fingertips, right? The world will be at your fingertips. So that is the message that I have for you, is like, this is super positive. Like, even though you're feeling this way and you're feeling upset and sad and grieving at the moment, what's coming for you is beautiful. So hang in there. Hang in there. You can fight this battle and you can get through this. You have it within you because you are the master. You make your life whatever it is that you want it to be. All right, guys. So if you like this video, please like, comment, share, subscribe. I really appreciate it. And that's all I have for you today. See you next time. Bye. Hey, pile number 2, welcome back. If you chose the soda light, this is your reading. Okay, let's see what we have here. You have choices. Oh, that glare. You have oath. Withdraw. Trust. Ten of Swords. Six of Cups. The Hermit. Knight of Cups, Three of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Transparency, Time and Tide. This one. Okay, so pile number 2. All right, pile number 2. Okay. The message that I am getting, pile number 2, is you guys in the past have been feeling, you felt like you were maybe backstabbed, betrayed by someone. You could have, it could be, an ex, whatever, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, maybe. It could be a friend, could be any number of situations, but you definitely felt like you had the knife in your back, right? The knife in your heart. Someone betrayed you, someone hurt you, someone devastated you, right? And that was a very difficult thing for you. It could be someone perhaps, because you have Six of Cups here, it could have been maybe, it could have even been a family member, right? Could have been maybe you, husband, wife, spouse, whatever. Someone in your past hurt you. They hurt you in a way that really devastated you, really made you feel like you couldn't trust anybody again. Made you feel like you have got knives in your back. Someone just stabbed you in the back. And that was really difficult. Of course, that's really difficult for you, for anybody, right? That's not a good feeling. So this hardship that you went through led to a period of needing to maybe be alone, right? Maybe be alone. So if someone, it could have been something, if a friend hurt you or someone at work hurt you or whatever, you are feeling the need to just be alone, not be around people, and withdraw. And it could be that you are a Virgo, or that other person that hurt you was a Virgo. It doesn't have to be. But you're needing to be alone. There might be someone that is coming to your life recently, like very recently, or right now, or coming up in the very near future, who could be a person that maybe makes you feel like there could be a spark again, or there could be something good again. And by all means, if you have a crush on someone and something that's making you feel a little bit better, yay, good, go towards that. But just know that, like, if you have the Knight of Cups here, knights are not always the type of people that maybe stick around. So maybe if this is a relationship or even a friendship or whatever, it might not be something that's going to be like a forever thing. It could be like a right now kind of thing. So if that is the case and you're alone and you're feeling like, oh, there's maybe somebody that I have a flirtation with, a crush with, or even, a hope of something new, whether it's like a new job prospect or a new friendship, just something new that's coming up that's really sweeping you off your feet, that's good. That's awesome. Good for you. Whatever your intuition is telling you to do, just know that that might not be a forever type of situation, but enjoy it for what it's worth, Enjoy it for what it's worth. Not everything has to be forever, right? Some people come into our life, some opportunities and some relationships come into our life just for a time to, and it could teach us a lesson too. That doesn't mean the lesson is any less, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But it might not be the forever type of situation that you're looking for. So if you are in that kind of situation, you could be feeling like, if there's someone new and you're still hurt from the past, you could be feeling like you need to make a choice. Do I go this way? Do I go that way? What should I do? Just know that if someone betrayed you and broke their oath to you, let them go. They were not meant for you anyway, right? Even if it's a boss, they promised you one thing and then they didn't, and you feel like they kind of maybe stabbed you in the back or they hurt you, then you can break that oath. You don't have to keep that oath forever. You know what I'm saying? You have the choice. You have the choice. And right now is your time to really, as hard and as difficult as it is, this is a good time to be alone, to withdraw, right? Maybe to contemplate, maybe to meditate, think about the situation. Definitely when I'm 150% that kind of person. When I'm going through something, I really just need to take time to process everything that I'm feeling, to process all of my emotions. I'm a planner, so what's going to be my next move? This is good for you right now. This is advice that your guides are saying, if you are alone for right now, this is what you need to heal and to move forward. It's not to say that you're going to 100% close yourself off, or 100% you need to be alone, but you need to withdraw and look within yourself. If you've never, a big one for me, I live in a city, so it's hard to go out into nature a lot. But even if it's just going outside, going to the beach, walking around in nature, I find that makes me, bring that, I'm up in my brain, I have so much anxiety, I don't know what to do, and it brings it kind of a little bit back down to reality. So whatever it is that you need to do to help yourself get into a more still space, and if you're there already, right now, this is what's called for you, this is what you need, right? This is what you need, because it's going to help you go forward. You're going to process what's happened to you and be able to move forward. So if an oath has been broken towards you, if someone hurt you in that way and broke their trust, just know that you can trust again. Sometimes it feels like a cliche to say that, but it's like, even when someone hurts you, trust is what makes, it's what makes us love. It's what makes us vulnerable. It's not easy, but opening up your heart like that, even though sometimes you get hurt, doing it again is the bravest thing. It's also the hardest thing, but just know that you will be able to trust again. You will be able to. This is what you need to move on, though, and this is how you're doing this, is by going within, by journaling, meditating. Some people take up exercise. I like eating French fries. It's not the healthiest of options. Don't do what I do, no. But whatever it is that you are needing to do to go within and trust yourself at this moment, trust yourself and trust that you will be able to get over this and trust somebody again. Even if this is like, this is off topic, but I've even had people at jobs before. I started a job once where I went through the whole entire, 3 interviews and phone interview, and you got to interview with the director and then the CEO and whatever. I get to the job finally after I gave 6 weeks notice at my other job. I start this job, and when I get there the first day, the person that was supposed to be my boss that hired me was gone. They were fired and no one told me. And all the people that were supposed to work under me all got fired. And so obviously I had a hard time trusting the company and the whole situation because they broke my trust. They didn't tell me what was happening or what the true situation was before I took the job, and that was a lesson for me, right? But that doesn't mean that will always happen in every job. It just gave me a lesson of, hey, I need to check this all out, and if I need to ask questions before making a major move, I'm gonna do that now. And I learned from that. I definitely learned from that. So just know that processing this information and whatever it was that happened to you, that hurt you, that made you feel like you were stabbed in the back, you will be able to trust again. You just need to keep doing what you're doing, which is withdrawing, contemplating, going over everything, and you will process the trauma, if you will, right? So sometimes, it's very difficult to get over this, and that's going to be an obstacle for you to feel like, can I ever be genuine? Can I just be myself? Are people going to be authentic? Are people going to be honest? If I'm honest and I show my true authentic self, will I be hurt? That's going to be a problem for you. So, it's okay. It's the lesson that you need to learn. in order to trust people again. And just know that time and tide solves everything, right? Time and tide solves everything. The hurt that seems so overwhelming, it will pass. Everything passes. And I know that that's not easy to hear when you have been backstabbed, but this will pass and you will be able to get through it. You will be able to free yourself, to make the choice to break oaths if they've been broken to you, and to make new oaths with other people, with other jobs, with other, with other friend groups, or whatever the case may be. And so for your, what I see as what can happen in your future, maybe you will meet some friends that will help you out. Three of Cups to me signifies celebration of friends, of groups of people that are like-minded to you, your community. So that's coming towards you. You will have your community, and you'll be able to get back in the flow. You know what I mean? Like, so Six of Pentacles is like you're giving and taking. You're in the flow, which is the balance of life, right? And anything one extreme or the other is never good. You want to stay within the healthy flow of life, the healthy push and pull that is life. That's everything, right? The tides, how day and night, everything is a cycle and comes and goes. So you will be able to find your community and find your flow. You're just going through a difficult time right now and you're needing to withdraw. But things will get better. So if you have someone that's new friends, maybe this new crush or a new friend, new opportunity, whatever the case may be, something that's in you that's got, your hopes and dreams, a little elevated, go for it, man. Because, it might not be the forever thing, or it could be the forever thing. Who knows? But that might lead you to friends, to new other opportunities, to your community that's going to make you feel like you found your family, your soul family, your friend family, whatever the case may be. So hang in there, guys. Maybe this is a perfect time. It's, while I'm taping this video, it's end of summer here in the United States. Not a lot of people are super busy. Maybe it's a great time to just go within and figure your ish out. I'm trying to. So, if that's, whether that's doing a hobby or whatever it is that lets you really get in the groove of your own mind, do a little of that every day, because that's going to be super beneficial to you. Sometimes it's being alone, sometimes it's not, sometimes it's just withdrawing within. But that's what's your message right now, is withdraw, go within, and you will get over this hurt. All right, guys, so that is what I have for pile number 2. If you liked it, you know the deal. Like, please, comment, share, subscribe. I totally appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose the amethyst, this is your reading. All right. We have the fledgling. I feel sounds funny when I say it. The fledgling. Strength. I'm like, oh, there's a little owl in there. Boundaries. Movement. Justice. Ten of Cups. Four of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. The Hermit. Energy field adjustment. And the magic of the Kohellan Druid. hope I said that right. If I didn't, sorry. Okay. Move these down a little. All right, pile number 3. Sorry. Sorry for the singing. Okay, cool. Pile number 3. So I feel like the message that I'm getting here is you reached a point of balance or equity in some situation in your life where you, whether it's your job, a relationship, or home, you got to the point where you got what you wanted. You got the happy home life. Maybe you had just got married, or maybe you got to the top of your field or a position in your field where like that's what you wanted, right? So like, I mean, it's the justice card. Maybe it's a career in law or law enforcement or something like that, and you reached the heights of the career that you wanted, or at least the leveling up, right, is what I'm trying to say. You leveled up in that arena of your life. So whether it was work, home life, maybe you found the person that you're in love with, maybe you got married, maybe you got to the career that you wanted, whatever that may be, you got there. You got to the completion, to the circle, to the end of whatever. It might not be the end, but you know what I'm saying, like to whatever it was that you wanted, you got there. So with the justice card, I feel like it was either something, it could be, if it's career related, something to do with law or something like that, you know, like being a lawyer or working, you know, or it could be, you know, simply if with the justice card here, it could be something where you have to balance something out, right? The fairness of something. Maybe you're, who knows, a counselor. I don't know why that's popping in my head. But or you could have just gotten married, because justice also means like legal contracts, that type of thing. So whatever it was, you felt like you got to the point where you wanted to get to, right? And so now though, I have the sense that maybe with these 2 cards here, and she's looking down, she's looking away this way, you're stable, but maybe you're feeling like there could be something more, right? Because with the Four of Pentacles means, you know, you've gotten to the point of stability. Maybe you make the money that you want to make. You know, it's not like you're rich, but you're not poor either. So there could be also maybe a sense of feeling like, I want more. You know, I want more. And here with the Queen of Swords, she's looking this way, like she's looking to the future. She's contemplating. Queen of Swords is mental, you know, thoughts in your head, right? So she's pondering thoughts in her, you know, what's the next move, maybe what's coming next. I just get the sense that maybe this person, or you're feeling like you're like there's something more. It could be that if this is career related, maybe you got to the level that you wanted to get to in your career, but you're feeling like there's just, maybe you want to go another direction, or you want to get to something higher. Like you're wanting something more. With the Queen of Swords here, maybe it's a career in something intellectual. It could be finance. It could be business. It could be being a doctor, something where you use your intellect, right? So many things fall under that. But or you could just be that type of person that's logical, that's, you know, thinks things through, right? Not somebody that's rash, or that maybe even not even artistic. You know, maybe you're more into computers or sciences, right? Something more intellectual, something more thought-based. And you're maybe feeling like, not 100% satisfied. Like you're stable, it's fine, it's great, but there's something more. You know, the problem, what I'm feeling like for you, the obstacle for you is like, maybe you're feeling like you're in a little bit of a negative space, you know, and if that's the case, why are you in that negative space? Is it you're not feeling happy? If you're not feeling happy, why are you not feeling happy? If you're feeling like there's negativity around you, is it the situation that's negative? Is there negative people around you? Do you have negative beliefs within yourself, right? Negative beliefs that you're not going to be able to get more, or that you should feel one way or you should feel another way, right? You might be feeling like you need to be cautious. That's kind of the impression that I'm getting with this vibe here of the Four of Pentacles, with her clutching, she's holding on to her bag really tight, her money really tight. Maybe you're feeling like, you need to be wary of the situation. And if that's what your intuition is telling you, by all means, trust your intuition, trust your gut. If something is telling you to be, that maybe there's more to it than what you see, then be on alert. However, if there's a negative person or a negative situation going on, negative vibes, if you have a negative belief, you should evaluate that and see, where does that come from? Is it really something that I need to be fearful of? Or is it just a belief that's ingrained in your own mind? Excuse me. Because sometimes I know, certainly, sorry about that. Certainly I know that I have thought before, I'm not good enough for this, or I can't do this, or I had a human design reading with this person, and it was amazing. I had never heard of this before, human design, but she pinned me so well, and like, we're talking back and forth, and I'm saying to myself, I'm the kind of person that I don't like being confrontational. She says to me, I think, your purpose is being a leader. And I was like, me? Me? Right? Even though, like, I have my own business, right? Like, clearly I'm a leader, and she goes, why don't you think that you would be a good leader? And I said, because I'm a non-confrontational person. I don't like arguing. I don't like, having a fight with people. So I don't think I'd be a leader. And she says to me, well, what about being a leader says you have to be confrontational? And that made me stop and think for a minute, because it's like, what? It's true. Why is being a leader mean that I have to be confrontational and aggressive? And no, it's my own belief thinking that that's what a leader needs to be that makes me think I can't be a leader. But that's not the truth at all. Okay, so like I was saying, it was my own belief of thinking I could never be a leader because this is what I think a leader is. It was my own negative belief ingrained in me. I don't know why. Probably just, the way that I've been raised, or just society in general. I think, let me move this a little bit. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay, my own belief that made me think that I can't do this. So examine your beliefs. Are they really coming from you, or are they coming from another place? Is it really truly something you believe, or something that you've just been told your whole life, So you might have a problem with feeling wary, with feeling guarded and safe and cautious. And, I certainly am the type of person, I'm not a huge risk taker, but at the same time, nothing wonderful happens if you're micromanaging something and controlling it and strangling the life out of it. So you can be cautious, and you can, have your reservations about something, but don't let the negativity just rule and take over your life. So what I'm seeing here is, if you are having a moment of, or not even a moment, that's just the space that you're in right now, is feeling guarded and not really sure about, holding tight to this, and not really knowing if this is all that you want and looking forward. I feel like the advice here is have some movement. You can certainly do physical movement, or if it's something, an idea like that you feel like maybe I could do something else or do something new or whatever, and you're not sure, just start. Take the first step. Take a little movement towards what it is that you want, and that'll get you in the right headspace. You don't want to be like the snake here that's like choking the life out of the egg, right? Or her holding onto the purse so tight that nothing happens. Have a little movement, let go a little bit, but at the same time have your boundaries. And sometimes having your boundaries means having your, saying, this is not okay. So if you want to move towards something and someone is being negative around you and is saying, what about this and what about this, and have your boundaries and say, I need some space right now. It's okay to have boundaries. That's not a bad thing, but at the same time, everything in life is a give and take, is a flow. So move, but have your boundary. I know that sounds like contradictory, right? Move, but have your boundary. Sorry about that. So like I was saying, the advice here is twofold, right? While you need to maintain your boundaries, and it's okay to say, you know what, I need space, or you know what, this is not something I want, or this is something I want, whatever that may be in your case, you can have the boundaries of saying, this is what I want, this is what I need. There's nothing wrong with doing that, right? There's nothing wrong with doing that. And if you want to move the situation forward, take the next step. So whether that's something to do with a spouse, right? So it could be that, you're married to someone, let's say, and now you're feeling like maybe there's some financial issues, or you're feeling like you need to hold on to your money and you're not sure what to do. You're looking for truth. You're looking for clarity. You can move the situation forward, but while still maintaining your boundaries. Movement could just mean physically moving, like I said before. It could mean taking this next step in the situation. So if it's let's say that you reached the pinnacle of your job and now you're not really sure what to do and you're looking for truth and clarity in that situation, maybe take the next step. Maybe if it's a new job that you're looking for, go out there and see what there is. Maybe if it's a new hobby you want to pursue, take a class in that. Every little movement is movement in the right direction. So here what I'm seeing is, what you need to know is that you are approaching something new. You're the fledgling, right? So something new is happening, and maybe this feeling that you're feeling of wanting truth and clarity is the reason why, is because something new is coming to you, right? We also have strength. So you have the strength to make whatever this is happen. You have the strength to make your boundaries known. If it's a situation where you're in a job and you reached the level that you wanted, and now, it's not everything you're thinking it's cracked up to be, you can have the boundary to say, I'm not going to do that task, or I can do this, but I can't do this. I can get this done today, but not this. And that's okay, because if you're feeling resentment, or you're feeling wariness, you're feeling caution, that might be a sign that you need to have better boundaries. So in order to move the situation forward, make sure you set up those boundaries. You do have the strength to do that. And so what I see is coming out in you guys, for you guys, is with the Knight of Pentacles and the Hermit, I get a feeling of hard work, loyalty, routine. Things are gonna level out, meaning like the Knight of Pentacles is a very leveled out person. He's not rushing towards things, and he's not super slow. He gets the job done, right? He gets the job done. And with the Hermit, I feel like it could be a period of introspection, of maybe not of not being around people that much. So it might be time to set up boundaries with anybody that's draining you, that's making you feel this way, that's making you feel caution and secrecy and scared. It might be time to set your boundary with them so that you can move forward. And maybe it might not be a bad thing. It doesn't mean that you have to be alone, but it might be a good thing for you to, moving forward, have a little time of contemplation, especially if you have a lot of responsibilities or have had a lot of responsibilities. So that is the message that I have for you, pile number 3. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will see you again next time. Thanks. Bye. Hello, pile number 4. If you chose this Lemurian quartz, this is your reading. We have differences. Oop. summon. The Warrior. Take risk. Son of Wands. Daughter of Pentacles. Page of Wands. Six of Cups. Princess of Pentacles. The Hanged Woman. Guide. And Fertility. Okay, pile number 4. So, I love that here. You have these two are the same card. It's the Page of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. And you have the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands. So, and then you have the Warrior here. So I feel like there's a lot of like fire energy. So maybe you are, you know, a Leo, Sag, Aries. Maybe you're a fire sign, or maybe someone in your life that's important is a fire sign. There's also the Pentacles, which is like an earth sign. That's Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Doesn't mean that you have to be, but I do have a lot of earth and fire in here. So it's interesting. The message that I'm getting for you is, you know, I feel like maybe you were in the past traveled a lot, or there was a lot of movement in your life. There was some passion, but at the same time, there's something new maybe in the physical world. Like you had a new job, a new opportunity, something like that, right? Because you have Page of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. So like I said, you have Page of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Knight of Wands. So it makes me feel like like there's like two sides here, like one that's very passionate and creative and has a lot of inspiration, and then there's the other side that's being balanced with maybe a new opportunity, a new job, needing to be a little bit more here I guess on the earthly realm. So the message that I'm getting is there might be something new that's coming into your life, right? Like at the moment you maybe feel a ton of creativity or inspiration or just something new that you want to take up. But, you know, that could even be like activism, right? Like, I don't know, that just popped in my head, like, you know, somebody being really passionate about what they believe in, about, you know, human rights or whatever it is that you're particularly really into. So it just makes me feel like somebody that's, you know, maybe you have a new passion, like spiritually. I mean, that could also be it, because it makes, you know, Page of Wands, it makes me think literally of like a witch's wand, you know. So whatever the case may be, you might be feeling the need, being pulled in between two things of like, I want to go, I want to do this new inspiration, I want to do this, I want to work on this, and then having to still, you know, having to figure out, like, of course, work or whatever, and which direction you're gonna go in, because you're so excited, right? So the advice that I feel like here is, if that is something that you are really feeling like you want to go towards, you're the warrior, right? Like, so again, I said there's a lot of fire energy, and here you have like a ram. So maybe you're an Aries, maybe you're not, or maybe someone in your life is an Aries or something like that. It doesn't have to be. Maybe you just embody that spirit. If you think it's not there, it is there. You are the warrior. You can cut through this. You can ram your head through whatever this situation is and be triumphant, right? Be triumphant. So whatever it is that you're feeling a ton of inspiration towards, you know, you can make it happen. It is going to require a little bit of a risk, though. And again, see, if you can see here, this looks like there's like, you know, what is this? A ram, a goat? Not a ram, because maybe a goat. It's like a lot of horn energy here. So it's like taking a risk. You have the push to go forward. You can go forward. You can do this. You just need to take a risk, right? And that's not easy. Of course that's not easy, especially if you got something else going on. Maybe you're thinking about the past and thinking like, I'm so inspired. I wish I could be like I was when I was a kid and, play drums or write music or write or whatever the case may be, right? I wish I could be like that kid again and have the inspiration that I have. Take a risk because you can do it. You can do it. And if you're thinking, I don't know if I'm too funky or what I want to do is too funky, nobody's gonna like it, just know that, you need to hear this. There's differences in the world. There's black and there's white and there's every color on the spectrum in between, because it appeals to somebody. Not everybody's gonna like the same thing, and difference is a good thing. Whether you're an apple or you're an orange, they're two different things. They have two different flavors. Some people like apples, some people like oranges. Is one better than the other? No. So your difference is something that is unique to you. It's a strength. It's not a weakness, right? And I feel like here we have twice, it's saying summon, and then there's like, a little bit of magic coming from her fingertips. I feel like it's like summon your guides, summon your angels, summon, you have helpers on the other side. You can ask for help. If you want to know what direction to take this inspiration, ask. If you ever sat down, like it's the same thing as like when you're praying, right? You're like, God, help me, it's the same thing. You're summoning your guides, you're asking for the assistance. And if you ask for the assistance, they will help you. Right? And we also have it here, guide. A guide mentor, a trustworthy ally. So somebody, your spirit guides are here ready to help you take that risk and see the warrior that you are, right? All you need to do is ask. So we also have here fertility, and there's like a little baby in a bubble, but fertility can mean lots of things. I mean, it even says it here, potential, powerful creative energy, initiation energy. Use this inspiration that you've got here in spades, this fiery energy. Use this to create something. I mean, it could be a baby, right? If that's what you're looking for. But it could be your baby in the sense of your business or, that project that you want to go after, that organization you want to start, whatever that may be. Create it, because the time is ripe right now. Everything is in order for you to create what you want to create. There's so much, especially here. I mean, again, it's just funny because it's like, you have page. So it's like that page energy on top of it could be kids, because we have pages represent children. We have 3 pages here plus the 6 of cups with a little baby here and a baby here. So I mean, if that is something that you're looking towards, you're in, you really want to have a baby, it's here. It's 150% here, right? If your baby is something else, like an idea, now is the time for it to be born, right? Take the risk because you have the courage, right? And even if you think that nobody's going to want this, that it's too funky, it's too weird, nobody cares, put it out there. Who knows? You might be surprised, right? You might be surprised. So, what else do we have here? We have the Princess of Pentacles and the Hanged Woman. So this could mean that, you might be undertaking something new, and it might present you with a moment of pause. It might present you with a moment where you're not sure what needs to happen. So again, if that is the case, remember, you can summon your guides. You can trust your guides. You can ask them. You can ask, even if this is a real person, there are people in our real physical life, of course, friends, family, mentors, therapists, whatever the case may be, a coworker that you can bounce ideas off of. People are there to help you. We're here to help you. So ask for that help. Ask for what you need. And even if you get the Hanged Woman here, she's not struggling. She's just kind of sitting there like, whoop, whatever, I'm just pausing, I'm just hanging out here. So if you want something new to materialize, just go for it. You can go for it and ask for help. Ask for help. So the message that I'm getting for you, pile number 4, is ask for the help that you need. And if there is an inspiration to begin something new, go for it. Because everything, all the energy around you is saying, this is time to birth something new. So that is what I have for pile number 4. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much. All right, bye.